Okay, thank you. Well, enjoy that celebration. Cinco de Mayo means so much. That's fantastic. All right, so it's spring. Have you started your spring cleaning list yet? For me, I spring clean all year round, 365 days around. If you plan on scrubbing the floors, dusting those hard to reach spaces, you may want to be careful on the products that you use. This is a very, very important segment here. Heather Trunca joins us right now from Akron Children's Hospital to talk about some of the more hazardous cleaning supplies and what you see on TikTok. Sometimes these experts are not necessarily experts, so you're going to break it all down for us. Welcome. It's good to see you.
Thank you. Well, we are excited. Is that the right word for spring cleaning?
Yay. Yes, it is good.
Yeah.
It's the after effect is really great.
Absolutely. So we have all of this help on social media platforms, but in particular on Clean Talk, that great hashtag that has millions of views on how to declutter your house, how to make it more beautiful, how to make cleaning easier and faster. There's some tips that we need to be aware of because those tips aren't always safe for you and your kids.
True.
In particular, one of the things that we're seeing and we're tracking at Akron Children's is taking our cleaning products and putting them in different containers. And so we have our laundry pods and this beautiful vase.
Oh yeah, it's so pretty because I think the Kardashians started this. Like
Yeah.
in the pantry you label all your stuff, right? And they look so pretty.
Yes.
But this also looks like candy.
Absolutely. And so we see with the laundry pods, taking them out of the original containers, if a toddler were to ingest one of these, it would be a true medical emergency. And we would want to make sure that you contact poison control as well as seek medical advice and assistance as soon as possible. With laundry pods, we really want to leave them in the original container. Tide has done a nice job. They have the nice locking container lid so toddlers can't get into them. But taking them out, putting them in these beautiful vases and then displaying them makes them really appetizing for our toddlers.
Not a good idea. I agree because not only do they feel good, but they smell great. So they look appealing to kids. And they smell great. I mean, really, just by me picking this up, my hands still smell. Like they smell fantastic. They smell appetizing.
And look how fun they look, too.
Right, adorable,
And
right?
speaking of how they look, let's check out these scent beads. They look like actual candy.
Yeah, they do.
And
You're
for a
right.
toddler to grab a handful of those that look very similar to some other candy on the market would be really dangerous. And so we want to just really remind folks to keep these products in their original containers and then store them out of reach and out of sight of our little ones.
Okay, great idea, great reminder. And as you said, they look pretty and you want to kind of make everything look cohesive in your house, but this is a much better way of storing them in the original containers. Okay. This one here, I remember hearing about years and years ago, but you don't hear much about these days, so I'm glad you're attacking this one right now. This is important of not mixing certain products.
Absolutely. One of the trends on TikTok that we are following as well is called overloading. So taking a bunch of different cleaning products, putting them into your sink, into your toilet, into your bathtubs to speed up the cleaning process. But what a lot of these influencers don't know is that mixing some chemicals is very dangerous. In particular, ammonia and bleach. Mixing these two create a toxic gas. Even just a little bit can induce coughing and nausea, and giving the space and the amount used could even be life-threatening.
Oh my gosh.
So we want to make sure that we're always reading these labels, making sure that we're not mixing ammonia and bleach together.
Again, ammonia and bleach, never, ever, ever mix them. So what, if someone feels like they're tacking big stains, say in a toilet or a bathtub or something, they're saying to pour a few different chemicals
so we've
in
seen
it?
like, using the bubbles and using bleach but many of those products have ammonia as a base. And so we want to make sure if you're going to take hold of this trend to make sure that you are reading the labels before you do that.
Okay, very important, very important. The other thing too, locks, like the kid locks. And a lot of times you need them even if you don't have kids, but if you have pets, dogs are very creative with opening things.
Yeah, so when we talk about spring cleaning, you're doing all of the things around the house, take a look and make sure you're child-proofing your house as well. When it comes to our cleaning supplies, medications, other things of that nature, we want them stored out of reach and out of sight. And if that's not possible, making sure that they're in a cabinet that's secured. There are many different locks on the market that meet everyone's needs. There's even really fun magnet ones that you can't even see from the outside if your little ones are good at clipping those open. There's magnet ones that require an actual tool.
Oh, yes, we had those, right?
Yeah.
Those are nice.
And so they can't get those open. But then there's straps as well. So making sure that those cabinets are secured. But also making sure that if you're making some at-home cleaning products, a homemade window cleaner, if you're putting it into a spray bottle, make sure that spray bottle's labeled. We don't want you to think that's water and spray your plants or worse.
Right.
Right. So making sure that everything is labeled, again, out of sight.
That's a great idea because you may know what it is and you put it out of reach, but if someone else is in your house at the time, or you never know,
Right.
they may think it's just water or something that's not quite so potent.
Right. And
So
some
be
other
safe.
important things as well for parents is make sure you have the poison control number in your phone. That's the last Google search you want to have to be doing in an emergency is
Right.
finding that poison control number. So save that in your contacts. Make sure that
good idea.
Yeah, make sure everything is out of reach and out of sight. That we have our products in their original containers. But also kind of an important part that a lot of folks forget about is making sure our purses are out of reach as kids as well. There's lots of things in our purses that are dangerous to kids. They're inviting mom's purse, grandma's purse, making sure that those are not within reach as well.
Always put it up. We used to stick them right up on top of refrigerators so
Perfect.
that animals and kids could not get in it. You never know.
That's perfect.
Thank you, Heather. All great tips, all great information. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for
And
having
I
us.
like putting the contact for poison control in your phone. That's a great place. All right, for more tips on spring cleaning safety and a list of supplies that are safe to use, go to fox8.com. We'll be right back.